So how did it feel to calculate your financial freedom figure? I know people have usually one of two reactions. Either is it, oh my God, that's so much smaller than I thought. And then the other reaction comes in, I don't have that amount of money. How do I do this? How do I reach my goal? Well, in the next video, I'm going to show you how we'll teach you 25 sources of capital, 25 ways that you can get to fund your financial freedom figure, only one of them being your own money. There are 24 other ways of doing it that will allow you to reach that goal quicker and easier. What I'm going to show you in this video is how you can do, once you've reached that number, once you have that capital, and if you already have it, that's great. This video, I'm going to show you one example of how you could put that into play. So as you know, we're property investors, and it's my favorite type of investment because you don't have to sell the asset to live off of it. Now, in our financial freedom figure calculator, we used a 10% return. I'm going to show you how you can buy a property, use the return to live off of, while the property will still go up in value and you'll still have your property. You never have to sell it, which is a great place to be. So I'm going to show you why this can be such a great investment vehicle for you, how easy it can be, and in the next video I'm going to show you how you can take your next step on your journey. I have a big surprise for you, so I hope you're excited. And of course I'm going to show you how you can learn how to fund your financial freedom figure with the 25 sources of capital. So you ready? All right, awesome. Let's do this together. So if we're going to calculate on this property deal, the calculation is pretty easy. Your return is your annual cash flow, meaning the income, the net profit you get, divided by your invested capital, the amount of money you've put into the deal. So I'm going to show you an example. This is a property that I myself purchased, or am purchasing as we speak, I should say, in Liverpool, in the UK. It's a 6-bed HMO. Now, you don't need to know all the terminology of property yet. You might want to in the future, but just to make it easy, an HMO means house of multiple occupancy. It means I've rented out this property by the room and therefore getting a good high rent. So this is a property we're buying right now in Liverpool. We've agreed a purchase price of £125,000. The refurbishment is for £45,000. Stamp duty is a purchase tax we pay in the UK. So I invest mainly in the United Kingdom. That's why I'm buying this in Liverpool. And so we have the stamp duty, legals, surveyor, and this is my gross rent. So I use a stamp duty calculator to calculate the stamp duty. The legals is for the lawyer to put the deal through. The surveyor is to make sure that the property is in good condition. And here's my gross rent. So these are the basic numbers. Now, normally, and what I'm doing now is I'm buying this with a mortgage, so I would use leverage to get my return to go even higher. But I'm going to skip that now. We're going to pretend that I'm buying this cash for the sake of the calculation. Is that okay? All right, I hope so. So let's jump into it. The first thing we need to know is our cash flow, meaning our income every month, so we can calculate our income every year, right? Because we needed that for our ROI, our return on investment, meaning our expected return. So my gross rent every month is £2,700. Now, I'm not going to deal with this myself, right? I am going to put this out to someone to handle it. A management agent, a letting agent is going to run this property so it becomes passive. They're going to charge 15% of the gross rent, meaning £405 per month. Now, MOE stands for monthly operating expenses. I'm going to have other costs, repairs need to be made, utilities need to be paid, things like that. And I'm going to put away 20% of my gross rents for this. This is more than most people in the market do. Most people put away 15%, but I am a bit cautious, conservative, so I'm putting away 20. So I'm putting away £540 every month. So let's calculate it together. So 2,700 less 405 less 540 means £1,755 per month of cash flow. Now, like I said, I would normally have a mortgage, so my cash flow will be lower, but we'll get to that in a moment. So my annual cash flow is 1,755 times 12, meaning I'll be making £21,060 per year. All right, great. Now, the next thing we need to know, do you remember the calculation? Our annual cash flow divided by our invested capital. So now we have to figure out, what is the cost of the deal? Well, our total cost for the 6-bed HMO is $125,000 for the purchase. Refurbishment, doing it up, making it look pretty, of $45,000. The stamp duty, the legals, the survey, the total cost, if we add them up, is $175,300. Now again, I'm using a mortgage, so I'm not paying all this money. Most of it is getting covered by the mortgage. But for the sake of it, we're going to pretend I have to spend all the money myself. So step 4, what is my ROI? So remember the calculation? Great. And remember, your investment is the amount of money that you've invested into the property, okay? So you got $21,060 being my annual cash flow, divided by $175,300, times it times 100 just to get the number up to 12. That gives us 12%. So it's actually a little higher, even without a mortgage. This property will actually double its return when I use a mortgage because my invested capital becomes so much smaller and the cash flow just reduces by a little bit. But even here, putting all cash in, I would get 12%. If you were using 10% as we recommended on your financial freedom figure, we just lowered your financial freedom figure. Do a few deals like this and you're financially free, right? Maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3. It's pretty cool how quickly it can go. So in the next video, I'm gonna show you how you can take the next step, how you can do deals like this, but even more exciting, how you can get to 25 sources of capital so that you can start funding your financial freedom figure. So stick with me for the next video. I hope you're excited about this. I mean, for me, property investing is the greatest way to create passive income because of the stability, because of the ease, and it makes you, with the right team, you can really build something great. So thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.